establishment. I'll come home and I'll write, and it just kind of has a couple of different nights involved, so it jumps around a little bit. Here we go. Sometimes I get entirely and blissfully lost in Jim Morrison. The Lizard King, Mr. Mojo Rising. On more occasions than once, I've stumbled in after a night of spirits at a wholesome joint down the road called the Top Hat. I put on a pot of coffee, out of habit mostly, and I fumbled through stacks of DVDs looking for the safest drug I own. With notebook in tow, I allow myself to be lured into the sopping heroin melodies and the Spitfire suicide screams. I exist eternally in those moments. Peace and lucidity washing over me in waves, rising and breathing and tearing itself in retreat like a riptide when I'm right. I pour out blood and guts and let bleed what I usually bandage. We want the world and we want it now. Whilst smoking too many cigarettes, I sip on coffee too dark for the hour. A particularly hollow night finds me masochistically irreverent. As Jim croons and growls over psychedelic riffs and the canopy of light strung above me becomes a starry sky, I escape quietly and unseen through the back door of my mind. Through alleyways of why and dark dead-end memories of that morning, where I still sometimes dwell, the rain rhythmically persistent, reminding our hearts to beat. I said goodbye and clutched you until the universe ripped us away. Tripping and stumbling over crumbling chunks of spongy gray matter, I lean down and extinguish a cigarette on the part that holds feelings. Another dead end, and I should know. I held her hand and she held her breath. I watched her decompose before my eyes, flesh melting elegantly from white bone and recovering just as quickly. A fresh pink exterior, inferior for lack of callus and scars. And I saw the devil playing pool last night. A big, hulking portrayal of a brutish used car salesman, smoke slithering up from the fat, cartoonish cigar tucked in his curled, cold grin. He runs his sausage fingers over the skull details on his pool stick as he lines up a shot against a young man destined to lose. His eyes bulge with sinister severity, and his laugh is a roar that escapes unexpectedly. A tall, thin man shuffles by disoriented, not drunkenly, zombie-like. I light a smoke, take a drag, walk past the dancing granny skeleton barflies, and I step out into the chill surreality that is the walk home. It is not my imagination that there is a fight taking place in the parking lot with gorilla grunts and gasping breaths. Sirens approach. I walk on past the crowd of bystanders as the herd instinctively starts to disperse. Soon I am home, I mutter a muffled greeting to my dog, put some coffee on to brew, grab my notebook and let Jim Morrison lure me into oblivion. And I write.